Hey guys, EMP5 Reviews here. Today I have episode 8 of my Medal of Honor story series about Sergeant First Class Bennie Adkins and the actions he did during the Vietnam War that resulted in him receiving the Medal of Honor. His early life and career. Adkins was born in Waurika, Oklahoma on February 1st, 1934. Adkins was drafted into the U.S. Army in 1956. He was assigned to a garrison unit in Germany with a follow-on assignment to the 2nd Infantry Division, Fort Benning, Georgia. After attending airborne school, he volunteered for Special Forces in 1961, serving with the Special Forces for more than 13 years with the 7th, 3rd, 6th, and 5th Special Forces Groups airborne. During that time, he deployed to the Republic of Vietnam 3 times between 1963 and 1971. In April 1967, Adkins was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross for his actions with Detachment A-102 during his second tour in Vietnam. After Vietnam, Adkins was assigned to Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Graduating in the 3rd class of the Sergeant Major Academy, he returned to the Special Forces at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, then went to Fort Sherman, Panama, and led training at its Jungle Operations Training Center. Adkins finally retired from the Army in 1978. His post-military life. Beginning in 2002, the Army reviewed all 6,500 recipients of the Distinguished Service Cross to see if any recipients had been shortchanged. This led to 24 medal upgrades in March of 2014. In 2013, as part of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2014, the Senate Armed Service Committee passed a provision removing the time limit for Donald P. Sloat and Sergeant Adkins. On September 15, 2014, President Obama awarded the Medal of Honor to Adkins as an upgrade to his 1967 Distinguished Service Cross. During that ceremony, the Medal of Honor was awarded posthumously to Sloat and American Civil War Army officer Alonzo Cushing. Adkins was also inducted into the Pentagon's Hall of Heroes. After the Army, Adkins earned a bachelor's and 2 master's degree from Troy State University. He operated his own accounting company and taught classes at Southern Union Junior College and Auburn University. On May 12, 2017, Troy University Chancellor Jack Hawkins Jr. awarded Adkins an honorary doctorate of laws. His legacy and his death. Adkins and Katie Jackson, an instructor at Auburn University, co-authored a book in 2018 titled A Tiger Among Us, A Story of Valor in Vietnam's Ashau Valley. The book details Adkins' military experiences and his life after the Army. Jackson said she sat for multiple interviews with Adkins, collecting about 20 hours of tape to use for the book. I think what probably struck me is that he wasn't interested in bragging. It wasn't about him, Jackson said. It was almost a challenge to get him to talk about himself. To talk about his own accomplishments was really hard for him to do. In March of 2020, Adkins was hospitalized with COVID-19 and was admitted to the intensive care unit and put on a ventilator after experiencing respiratory failure. He died on April 17, 2020 of complications from the virus at the age of 86. Adkins Medal of Honor citation reads, "The President of the United States of America, authorized by Act of Congress, March 3, 1863, has awarded in the name of Congress the Medal of Honor to Sergeant First Class Bennie G. Adkins, United States Army, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. Sergeant First Class Bennie G. Adkins distinguished himself by acts of gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty while serving as an intelligence sergeant with Detachment A-102, 5th Special Forces Group, 1st Special Forces, during combat operations against an armed enemy camp at Camp Ashau, Republic of Vietnam from March 9th to 12th, 1966. When the camp was attacked by a large North Vietnamese and Viet Cong force in the early morning hours, Sergeant First Class Adkins rushed through intense enemy fire and manned a mortar position, continually adjusting fire for the camp, despite incurring wounds as the mortar pit received several direct hits from enemy mortars. Upon learning that several soldiers were wounded near the center of the camp, he temporarily turned the mortar over to another soldier, ran through exploding mortar rounds, and dragged several comrades to safety. As the hostile fire subsided, Sergeant First Class Adkins exposed himself to sporadic sniper fire while carrying his wounded comrades to the camp dispensary. When Sergeant First Class Adkins and his group of defenders came under heavy small arms fire from members of the Civilian Irregular Defense Group that had defected to fight with the North Vietnamese, he maneuvered outside the camp to evacuate a seriously wounded American and draw fire, all the while successfully covering the rescue. When a resupply airdrop landed outside of the camp perimeter, Sergeant First Class Adkins again moved outside of the camp walls to retrieve the much-needed supplies. During the early morning hours of March 10, 1966, enemy forces launched their main attack, and within 2 hours, Sergeant First Class Adkins was the only man firing a mortar weapon. When all mortar rounds were expended, Sergeant First Class Adkins began placing effective recoilless rifle fire upon enemy positions. Despite receiving additional wounds from the enemy rounds exploding on his position, Sergeant First Class Adkins fought off intense waves of attacking Viet Cong. Sergeant First Class Adkins eliminated numerous insurgents with small arms fire after withdrawing to a communications bunker with several soldiers. Running extremely low on ammunition, he returned to the mortar pit, gathered vital ammunition, and ran through intense fire back to the bunker. After being ordered to evacuate the camp, Sergeant First Class Adkins and a small group of soldiers destroyed all signal equipment and classified documents, dug their way out of the rear of the bunker, and fought their way out of the camp. While carrying a wounded soldier to the extraction point, he learned that the last helicopter had already departed. Sergeant First Class Adkins led the group while evading the enemy until they were rescued by a helicopter on March 12, 1966. During the 38-hour battle and 48 hours of escape and evasion, fighting with mortars, machine guns, recoilless rifles, small arms, and hand grenades, it was estimated that Sergeant First Class Adkins killed between 135 and 175 of the enemy, while sustaining 18 different wounds to his body. Sergeant First Class Adkins' extraordinary heroism and selflessness above and beyond the call of duty are in keeping with the highest traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself, Detachment A-102, 5th Special Forces Group, 1st Special Forces, and the United States Army. Some of the other awards that Sergeant First Class Adkins received throughout his career include Combat Infantryman Badge, Master Parachutist Badge with 1 Bronze Star, Special Forces Tab, Expert Marksmanship Badge with Rifle and Pistol Bars, Sharpshooter Marksmanship Badge with Carbine Bar, Marksmanship Badge with Machine Gun Bar, Vietnam Master Parachutist Badge, awarded twice, Special Forces Combat Service Identification Badge, Special Forces Distinctive Unit Insignia, the Medal of Honor, Bronze Star Medal with Valor Device and Bronze Oak Leaf Cluster, Purple Heart with 2 Oak Leaf Clusters, Army Commendation Medal, Army Presidential Unit Citation, Meritorious Unit Commendation, Army Good Conduct Medal with 2 Silver Good Conduct Loops, National Defense Service Medal, Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, Vietnam Service Medal with 1 Silver and 1 Bronze Star, NCO Professional Development Ribbon, Army Service Ribbon, Vietnam Bravery Medal with 1 Brass Star, Vietnam Gallantry Cross with 1 Bronze Star, Vietnam Gallantry Cross Unit Citation, Vietnam Civil Actions Medal Unit Citation, Vietnam Campaign Medal, and Sergeant First Class Adkins also earned 7 service stripes and 5 overseas service bars. If you liked this video, please give it a like and a share. If you are so inclined, please also subscribe to the channel, and I will continue to make Medal of Honor Stories videos for my series. At this time, that is it. Have a good day.